On Greyhound View this week, we take a look back at the quarter-finals of the Paddy Power Irish Derby from Shelbourne Park, the final of the champion professional racer from Harold's Cross, and we also head to Dundalk to see how the new construction is progressing. But first, it's last Thursday's action from Curraheen Park. The main attraction at the Cork Stadium last week was the final of the Bank of Ireland Stakes, offering a winner's prize of €15,000 plus trophy. There was a lot of talk on the night about the pending senior hurling final between Cork and Kilkenny. Mal Keaveney spoke with the former Cork hurling coach, Johnny Clifford.
They're saying that this is a super Kilkenny team. How do you rate them?
They're an excellent team, Mal. There's no doubt. They have good players everywhere. Maybe their full back line's small bit suspect, in my view now. Centre back, the best player in the country. Left half back, wonderful player, and all their forwards are excellent. But it's a once-off, and everybody has a chance.
And what about Cork? They're 2-1, 7-4 certainly with the bookies. You must rate them highly.
Rating them highly now might be a bit high, but they've done what they've been asked to do. No hopers from the start of the year. Now they're in an All-Ireland final. I actually watched them training last night, and the spirit seemed to be very good. 30 players out on the field. Everything is right for them now. They're going up as underdogs. What more can you ask?
The dogs are now on parade for the Bank of Ireland Stakes 525. And the first one we see is the red jacket of Dog Almighty, trained by Stephen Burke for the Precious Diamond Syndicate of County Kildare. This one really has huge backstraight pace, a son of Smooth Rumble and Pony Nikita. Next up, it's Drumwood Road, trained by Michael O'Donovan in Tipperary, a son of Mount Leader Pier and Cullan Panther, in there with a decent chance. In the white jacket, we have Long Valley Homer, our likely favourite for Tom and Dan Collins here in Cork, and trained by Paul Hennessy, has clocked 28-26 in the competition, a son of Stapler's Joe and Long Valley Jill. Next, it's Clomanta Hero, owned and trained by Martin Glendon in County Kilkenny, a son of Powerful Flash and Kildrenna Java. This one can certainly show plenty of early pace. And next, it's the orange jacket of Droopy's Hughes, trained by Owen McKenna for Michael Dunphy in County Waterford, a son of Larkhill Joe and Droopy's Kylie. This one has smashing early pace. And number 6, Indian Ruler, is a non-runner. There's €15,000 on offer to the winning connections 1 and 3. They're the favourites and they break. Best of all, Long Valley Homer down the centre, but it's Drumwood Road that now shows in front from Clomanta Hero into the opening bend. Still it's 2, Drumwood Road going on, being pursued by Long Valley Homer. Long Valley Homer getting the rails and moving in front of Drumwood Road. Back in third, it's Dog Almighty, but clear at the moment, it's Long Valley Homer and Dog Almighty. There's a tremendous battle on up front as they swing the final bend. Long Valley Homer and Dog Almighty. Long Valley Homer and Dog Almighty gets up to win it. It's victory for Dog Almighty. Confirmation now of the result of the Bank of Ireland Stakes Final 2003. Victory for Dog Almighty, second Long Valley Homer, and third Clomanta Hero. Time 28:67. Firstly, Mary, tell us how the Precious Diamond Syndicate came about.
Well, it was really a bit of fun. We were celebrating my birthday actually in Shelbourne Park, and we'd booked a table. I think there were about 12 of us went for a dinner, and we had great fun, and it was so exciting. We decided, well, why don't we buy a dog? So that night we decided, Lorraine Keane was there and our daughter Sharon and Bernadette and myself. So we decided the 4 ladies would buy a dog. So my husband Plunkett, he was given the job of choosing the dog and finding the dog, and as tonight turns out, he's found us a wonderful dog, and we're so happy about it.
And this, of course, is the first venture by the group into the ownership of a greyhound.
Yes, and we've called ourselves the Precious Diamond Syndicate, and we hope this will be the first of many.
A wonderful win here tonight at Curraheen Park in Cork. Bernadette, have you been here for the earlier rounds of the competition?
Well, I haven't actually. I was abroad, but Mary was down for the first 2 rounds, and I was very surprised when I got a text message from her when I was in Spain to say the dog was in the final. couldn't believe it. So we only came home late last Monday night. Naturally, like we said, we have to be there for the final. So Mary made all the arrangements, and here we are. We came down on the train today, and we're staying overnight. And we've actually can't believe we've actually won it now. I think.
It really was, Bernadette, a heart-stopping win because he really only got up in the last few strides.
That's right. He's a late starter, but he has the speed at the finish, which is excellent. So we're looking forward to longer races where he'll come into his own.
Harold's Cross had an action-packed card last Friday night, which included the final of the champion professional racer, winner of 3, with €7,500 and trophy to the winner, plus the semi-finals of the Bagot Racing Irish Puppy Oaks. Ian Fortune takes up the commentary.
And they're here on the way for the 6th race. In 1 we have Tullymurray Girl, Trap 2 Kissagram, in 3 Droopy's Brittany, 4 Timmy's Charmer, in 5 Forest Bird, and 6 is Shelbourne Dell. They're here up behind the traps. And they're off, and first to show is trap number 3. That's Droopy's Brittany with number 2, Kissagram, into the corner. Kissagram, Droopy's Brittany, neck and neck, around the corner. Number 3, now Droopy's Brittany, just forging to the lead. She goes 2 lengths clear of number 2, Kissagram. Then in 3rd, we have trap number 5, Forest Bird, been passed by number 6, Shelbourne Dell, who's in overdrive, into the 3rd corner. And number 3, Droopy's Brittany, continues to lead from number 2, Kissagram. Back in 3rd, number 6, Shelbourne Dell is making up eye-catching ground, but around the final corner, and Droopy's Brittany now starting to draw clear, coming up the home straight. This is very impressive. She wins it well. 2nd, number 6, Shelbourne Dell, and 3rd, number 2, Kissagram. The winning time 28.71. And the result of the opening semi-final, 3 Droopy's Brittany the winner, 2nd number 6 Shelbourne Dell, and 3rd number 2 Kissagram. The winning time 28.71. Runners now in traps for the 2nd semi-final. 1 Ballymac returns, 2 Nikita's Rock the favourite, 3 Cork Nikita, 4 Molly Malone, 5 Sully Siv, and 6 Shalom. The hero behind boxes and they're away. And first to show is trap number 6 Shalom into the corner. Number 1 on the inside, Ballymac returns on the outside. Shalom. Here comes number 2 Nikita's Rock around the opening corner. And number 1 Ballymac returns leads from number 6 Shalom. Then in 3rd, number 2 Nikita's Rock. Down the far side, it's number 1 Ballymac returns, been challenged and now passed by number 6 Shalom on the outside. Back in 3rd, number 2 Nikita's Rock, but it's number 6 Shalom that sweeps to the front from number 1 Ballymac returns. In 3rd, number 3 Cork Nikita showing fine pace, but out front it's number 6 Shalom. She stays strongly, she's going to win it. 2nd, number 3 Cork Nikita, and 3rd, number 1 Ballymac returns. The winning time 28.76. And the result of the 2nd semi-final, 6th the winner Shalom, 2nd number 3 Cork Nikita, and 3rd number 1 Ballymac returns. The winning time 28.76. Well, the runners now on parade for the champion professional racer, winners of 3 final. In 1 we have Magdalen Gold, trained by Paul Hennessy, first Seamus Murphy in Dublin, a son of Split the Bill, and Magdalen Bell, well drawn on the rails, 4 wins from 10 for this fellow. In trap 2, Vicky's Joe, trained by Jerry Melia, for Michael Maloney in Cork, this is a son of Larkill Joe and Vicky's Vixen, led for much of the journey in the semi-finals. In trap 3, the early paced Kimberley's Pet, trained by Billy Furlong, for Katrina Furlong in Wexford, this is a daughter of Larkill Joe and Gatali Rose. In 4, we have Ballygarran Ace, trained by Paul Hennessy for Pat McGrath in Waterford. This is son of Top Honcho and Imelda's Flash, another with 4 wins from his 11 starts, and October won well. In trap 5, the favourite, Jordan's Elect, trained by Paul Hennessy, a 3rd representative for him, this one owned by B. Jordan in Scotland. A son of Top Honcho and Karen Mistress, possesses fine pace throughout and likely to make a bold bid. And trap 6, Willpower, hugely fast son of Top Honcho and Madam Alright, owned and trained by Joe and Andrew Graham and Carlo. He's won 4 from 7, ideally drawn at the sole wide seed, and 1 to consider. The hare now coming up behind the traps. And they're away. Number 3, Kimberley's Pet, flashes to the front, leads up from number 2, Vicky's Joe. Back in 3rd, number 5, that's Jordan's Elect the favourite. But around the corners, number 3, Kimberley's Pet that leads. Vicky's Joe in a very handy position. Then comes number 6, Willpower. He normally finishes fast. Down the far side, passing halfway. Number 2 now, Vicky's Joe, showing good pace to take up the lead. From number 3, Kimberley's Pet. Look at number 6, Willpower. He's closing right up on the leaders. Around the final couple of corners, this number 2, Vicky's Joe. Number 6, Willpower, urging to get out there. Bumps number 3, Kimberley's Pet. But it's number 2, Vicky's Joe, that's going to win the final. 2nd is number 3, Kimberley's Pet. It's close for 3rd. The winning time, a very useful 28.78. And the result of the final, trap 2, Vicky's Joe the winner, 2nd trap number 3, Kimberley's Pet, and 3rd number 5, Jordan's Elect, the winning time 28.78.
The presentation was made by John Mackle to the proud owner of Vicky's Joe, young Michael Maloney from Cork, who took home a winner's cheque of €7,500. In part 2, we look at work in progress at Dundalk. Last week, we got an insight into the new Galway Stadium. The rise in overall figures between August 2002 and August 2003 was substantial. For instance, attendance was up by 1,358. Total Isata betting up by a promising 25,476. And the bookmaker betting was up by 30,645 compared to last year. So Galway are looking forward to a very bright future indeed. Next on stream is the Dundalk track, which seems to be ahead of schedule. We spoke with Chairman Leo McCauley during the week.
Well, things are going very well. We're ahead of schedule. Expect to be complete towards the end of October and open for racing mid-November. Dog track has to be finalised. The foundations are in, so there's still quite a bit of work to be done on the dog track. But everything's going well. Waiting on the sand to arrive now for the track. Stadium itself, it's down to the fitting out at this stage. Got the interiors, the bars, restaurants and all that sort of thing. Ground floor, which is going to be the tote hall and the kind of a bar and fast food in the bottom. And then we're going to have the middle floor will be the restaurant and bars, and the top floor we have another restaurant and bar. So in all we'll have 3 bars and 3 floors. We're hoping that we get big crowds from day one. We're about to appoint a new chief executive to take over within the next couple of weeks. Will be an intensive marketing campaign towards the end of October. So we'll be very hopeful for a busy December. We've got a new motorway which is going to make it very convenient for them now. Less than an hour from Dublin will take them right in here. Same from Belfast. So we'd be hopeful that it'll be very successful. The stadium has been designed for both horse racing and dog racing. And we currently have an application with HRI for the first all-weather track. Our first estimates are that it's going to cost in the region of about 13 million for this new facility. And we're awaiting for the HRI to give us a decision. We hope that they're going to knock it down to Dundalk. We're the only track in Ireland ready to roll. We could have it racing in 2005 if we get the OK from HRI.
We're here at Shelbourne Park for the quarter-finals of the Paddy Power Irish Derby. Fantastic atmosphere, huge crowd. You can hear the bookmakers behind me doing massive business. I have a man with me who has a big interest in the night too. Stuart Kenny, 2 runners, and he's trying to take Paddy Power's money. Stuart, you'd love to take more of Paddy Power's money.
God, wouldn't I? Just love to take it. It'll be hard. Jewel Nikita will find it very hard. The Maryville Rumble will probably go out a bit and bang into it a bit. But a really improving dog. I'm hopeful.
Now, Paul Ryan sort of said last week, well, you weren't going to do it, didn't he?
Yeah, but who pays any attention to bookies? For God's sake, Michael, you must have learned that by now.
Have you money on him in the long odds?
No, I have money on the bookie burglar, but I haven't backed Jewel Nikita. Maybe that gives him a better chance. So Cyril Hackett, it's a bookie's dog, of course. Cyril Hackett also has a half share with me, and we're cheering for him.
Now, Bookie Burglar, he's a mighty, well-named dog coming into the Derby, and a dog that had disappointed a bit and hurdling a future ahead of him, and now he's one of the major Derby fancies again.
Well, yes, I mean, John Corcoran, who was the chairman of Paddy Power, and myself bought this about 1.5 years ago. A cracking dog, great starter, did lose his way a bit, lost his concentration, but by God, if he doesn't win the Derby, take it from me, he's an absolute certainty to win the hurdle. He lapped the other runners, he'll be so fast in a hurdle race.
But what happens if he qualifies for the final? Is the hurdle race not going to be run then?
Well, I don't know, maybe he'll run with both of them.
The first quarter-final in the Paddy Power Irish Derby. 1 Special Trick, 2 La Fontaine, 3 First Charter, 4 Top General, and 5 Mustang Mega. Trap 6 vacant. The favourite goes from 5 Mustang Mega. Here coming up behind the traps. And away to go, and she's off to a flyer. It's Mustang Mega leads up. 3, First Charter is second. Number 4, Top General is next. But in around the bend, it's Mustang Mega. She's gone clear from 3, First Charter in second place. Number 4, Top General. He's a big finisher. He's in third at this stage and beginning to wind it up. As out front, it's Mustang Mega with a clear lead. 5-6 lengths as you hit the third bend. It's Mustang Mega from 3, First Charter. 4, Top General. In behind number 2, La Fontaine making ground. And Top General is pulling up. He's injured. Off the final bend, it's Mustang Mega out front, going to win this one comfortably, impressively, from 3, First Charter second, 2, La Fontaine is third, the time 29.86.
Very happy, very happy. She got away and seemed to be a little bit bothered behind her, and when she got to the front then it was only, she know that she kept on well and she's staying well, and she's going well considering she's been running a lot this year, so just happy to get through to the next round, and hopefully she can keep going a bit, you know.
The result of the first heat, the winner number 5 Mustang Mega owned by Stephen Burke and Alex McKenzie, second number 3 First Charter, and third number 2 La Fontaine, the time 29.86. Our 8th race, the second quarter final of the Paddy Power Irish Derby. In 1 Droopy's Oasis, 2 King's Cadet, 3 Shinawell Bertie, 4 Price's Rebel, 5 Drumsna College, and 6 the favourite Climate Control. Hair behind traps. And away to go. The favourites out quite well, but so is number 5 Drumsna College. Run to the corners, King's Cadet, trying brilliant early pace, leading up from 6 Climate Control in second. Number 1 Droopy's Oasis in third. He just missed the favourite, runs wide, and down the back it's number 2 King's Cadet. Now 6 Climate Control putting in a big run to challenge. 4 Price's Rebel is now in third. Onto the third bend, King's Cadet just from Climate Control. They're having a great buckle here. King's Cadet, Climate Control. King's Cadet goes on by a length from Climate Control. Turning for home, it's King's Cadet in front, Climate Control second, Price's Rebel running on in third, and King's Cadet wins this one from Climate Control in second, and Price's Rebel runs a big one in third, the time 29.71.
Delighted, he seems to be getting stronger with every run. I have every faith in the dog, and he hasn't let us down tonight. Just want to get every race over and hopefully get him to the final, and if I get him to the final it would be a dream come true for me.
The result of Heat 2, the winner, number 2, King's Cadet, owned by the Dolphin Syndicate. Second, number 6, Climate Control. And third, number 4, Priceless Rebel. The time, 29.71. The third quarter final in the Paddy Power Irish Derby. 1, Canute. 2, Droopy's Joel. 3, Maryville Rumble. 4, Jewel Nikita. 5, Droopy's Agassi. And 6, Gold Member. The favourite Droopy's Agassi, he's going from 5. Hair behind traps and away to go, and he's out to a flyer. Droopy's Agassi off to a flying start. Going up from 3 Maryville Rumble and 4 Jewel Nikita. Into the corner, 5 Droopy's Agassi, drifts a bit wide, but leads by 2.5, 3 lengths into the back. From 3 Maryville Rumble in second, 4 Jewel Nikita making ground on the outside. Droopy's Joel putting in a big run as well, number 2. A 6 Gold Member arrives with a rush into the third bend. But out front it's still Droopy's Agassi, but they're getting closer. Maryville Rumble is second. Droopy's Joel is putting in a big run in behind. But up to the line is Droopy's Agassi from Droopy's Joel. A Droopy's 1-2, and Droopy's Agassi wins it for owner David Miles. Second is number 2 Droopy's Joel, and number 3 Maryville Rumble in third. The time 29.69.
He's back to his best. They wrote him off a couple of races before the Derby, but I know he'd come back to himself, and he's 4 wins out of 4 now, so he's there to be beaten anyway. Bit of luck, he might go all the way.
The result of the third heat, the winner number 5, Droopy's Agassi, owned by David Miles. Second, number 2, Droopy's Joel, and third, number 3, Maryville Rumble. The time 29.69. Well, Stuart Kenny sounded confident about Bucky Burglar when we spoke to him. I wonder how he'll feel now as the dogs are in traps for this one. Bucky Burglar going from trap 1. The fourth quarter final of the Paddy Power Irish Derby. 1 Bucky Burglar, 2 Simply Vintage, 3 Born a Pilot, 4 Moby Gamble, 5 Killahara Dream, and 6 Chestnut Jet. The favourite Born a Pilot is in 3. Hair behind traps and away to go, and he's away very slowly as usual. But it's number 5 going up Killahara Dream with 4 Moby Gamble, and on the inside number 1 Bucky Burglar. Oh, there's all sorts of trouble. There's dogs all over the place. 2, 3 of them turned over, and way out front is number 1 Bucky Burglar, a long lead from 2 Simply Vintage. Born a Pilot has gone into second place. He's safe as they hit the third bend, and way out front Bucky Burglar, a lead of about 20 lengths. Mayhem at the corner here in this quarter final of the Derby. Bucky Burglar way out front. Born a Pilot is in second, and 6 Chestnut Jet running on in third. Oh, a really dreadful race there. As the time is 30.03 and won by Bucky Burglar by a distance. Just watch this early stages here in this one when Number 5, Fast Away, Killahara Dream. He's going up with number 4, Movi Gamble, and number 1, Bucky Burglar on the inside. Now watch this as they hit the bend. Bucky Burglar gives Movi Gamble a bit of a nudge. He crashes into 5, Killahara Dream. Those two dogs go down on the ground. Simply Vintage, Born a Pilot, and Chestnut Jet practically fall over those, and suddenly Bucky Burglar is a distance clear into the back straight. He's safely through.
Yeah, we were very lucky tonight, in fairness, the way the race panned out. He wasn't that well away, as you say, and we were only second going into the first bend, where he would probably need to be in front. But some people are born lucky, some people are born good looking. Stuart Kenny was born both, so he guided the Bucky around, and we'll live to fight another day.
The result of Heat 4, where the winner was number 1, Bucky Burglar, owned by Nicky Kenny and June Judd. Second, number 3, Born a Pilot. And third, number 6, Chestnut Jet. The time, 30:03.
Well, we've seen some fantastic action tonight in the quarter-finals of the Paddy Power Irish Greyhound Derby, and no doubt plenty of changes in the betting market. Paul Ryan, of the sponsors, I know you have some very high opinions of a few of the greyhounds in question. The first semi-final, some really tricky draws there. Droopy's Agassi in 6, very well drawn.
Very well drawn. I think Droopy's Agassi will definitely qualify for the final. Droopy's Joelle in 1, definitely a possibility for the final. Stuart's Bucky Burglar, a nightmare drawn 5, could still qualify, could lead up LaFontaine. Mustang Mega, the only bitch left, she's in 3. She got away quick tonight, but she'll need to get away quicker next Saturday night.
In the second semi-final, two of the names that have been there from the very start, at the very top of the betting, you have Climate Control and Born a Pilot, both very well drawn.
Indeed, Climate Control again looks a certainty to qualify for the final. Hasn't been running as well as early in the competition. I expected an awful lot more. I thought again tonight, very sluggish out of the boxes, led up King's Cadet, led it to the second last bend. I thought Climate Control would pick it up, but King's Cadet went away again. Born a Pilot, what can you say about the last quarter-final tonight? Absolute mayhem, murder ball, and I think Born a Pilot done absolutely tremendously. It was the last dog standing behind Bucky Burglar to qualify, so Born a Pilot in 1, certainly a big chance. King's Cadet in 3, I think they are the 3 to qualify. That's Born a Pilot, King's Cadet, Climate Control. Maryville Rumble, Chestnut Jet and First Charter, I think they have it all to do.
Climate Control, what sort of price are you going about him?
Well, we were 5-2 before the quarterfinals, and I've no reason to change my mind. I think he's got to improve, and improve greatly.
You want him beaten, you've liabilities.
We want him beaten, we've got major liabilities. He's the biggest liability we have left in the competition, and I think we will get him to the final. It will be a large sweat on Paddy Power Derby final night, but I think we just might get him beaten. He's 5-2, it's 4-1 Born a Pilot, 4 is Droopy Agassi, 6 King's Cadet, 8 Droopy's Joelle, 12 the Bucky. Perhaps Stuart, this could be his year. 14-1 Mustang Mega, Maryville Rumble, and 33 bar. It's still wide open, Ian.
It's all to play for.
All to play for.
Next week, we review all the action from the semi-finals of the Paddy Power Irish Derby, the final of the Bagot Racing Irish Puppy Oaks from Harold's Cross. We head to Youghal for the semi-finals of the Red Mill Southern Champion Stake, plus Lifford's official opening on Thursday the 11th.